Remember when you were in a conversation, things were going great, and then boom, dead silence. You're standing there, mentally begging your brain to say something, anything, and it responds with, the other person is waiting. You're sweating, and all you can think is, so, yeah. And the worst part? The longer the silence, the more awkward it gets. And the more awkward it gets, the harder it is to think of anything to say. But here's the good news. We're about to build you a toolkit so that never happens again, or at least very rarely. Why your brain blanks in conversations? Let's break it down. Your brain usually blanks because it's trying to protect you from sounding dumb. It thinks, better to say nothing than risk saying something weird. Which is ironic, because now you're just standing there being weird in silence. Also, social anxiety, or even just wanting to impress someone, can make your brain short circuit. It starts focusing on you instead of on them, and that's the trap. The secret? Stop trying to be interesting. Be interested. Here's the first fix. Stop trying to impress people. Start being curious about them. Most people aren't actually listening. They're just waiting for their turn to talk. But if you actually listen, if you actually care, that's rare, powerful, memorable. You don't need a TED Talk in your back pocket. You just need to ask a question and shut up for a second. Easy conversation starters that aren't lame. Don't overthink your openers. It's not about saying something genius. It's about sparking something. Here are a few go-to moves. What's been keeping you busy lately? Seen anything good lately? What's something you're weirdly good at? Fun, simple, not soul-crushingly boring like, so, what do you do? Use the Ford framework when you're stuck. This one's a classic for a reason. Ford equals family, occupation, recreation, dreams. You can always find something in there. How'd you get into your job? Got any trips planned? What's your dream weekend look like? Even if someone says nothing much, that's still a thread. Ask why, or what would you like to do? And boom, conversation. Be curious, don't just respond. Here's something people forget. You don't have to start every new topic. Just be interested in what they say. That's it. If someone tells you they just got back from a trip, you don't need to one-up them with your own story. Just ask questions. What was the best part? Would you go back? Did anything weird happen? You don't need to be clever. You just need to stay curious. Let the silence breathe. Silence is not your enemy. Seriously, it doesn't mean the conversation is dying. Some of the best convos have little pauses. They give people time to think, or just chill for a second. It only feels awkward if you decide it is. If the silence lingers and you want to keep it moving, use a reset line. Okay, random question. Or, I always wonder about this. Now you're back in the game. Practice equals confidence equals flow. You know who's good at talking? People who talk a lot. That's not a joke. It's just reps. The more conversations you have, the easier it gets to. Read body language. Know when to joke versus listen. Feel the rhythm of a good back and forth. You're not bad at conversations. You're just out of practice. Start small. Chat with the barista. Compliment someone's shoes. Doesn't matter. Tiny convos build muscle. Then when it's time for a deep talk or important moment, you've already trained your brain not to freak out. People remember how you made them feel. Here's the truth. No one remembers every word you said. They remember the vibe. Did you make them feel heard? Did you make them laugh? Did they feel comfortable with you? That's what matters, not having a perfect one-liner every 10 seconds. So next time you worry about running out of things to say, remind yourself. Ask questions. Be curious. Let it breathe. Don't aim to impress. Aim to connect. That's it. Now go talk to someone. And if you hit an awkward silence, just say, okay, plot twist, pineapple on pizza, yes or no. You're gonna be fine.